Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to quickly just do something really fast. Uh, Going back over to the drip chart. The video I did the other day, I think we were trading somewhere in like the 50 something range. And talking about technical analysis again with DeFi, you know what I mean? Like again, it's kind of like this, it doesn't really work, but then when it does, it makes you think that it would work all the time and you kind of look, like a genius. But the one technical analysis that I've seen, or the one indicator that I've seen that actually does seem to show or hold up is this, volume profile, volume range, this right here, because what I was saying is once we broke this top right here, and if you look over, the volume starts to dry up, and when that happens, you get a little bit more aggressive moves, and so that's why we saw this long candle here, and that's why since the video we're seeing this long candle here. So this is on the daily. Okay, I think I drew this line. Yeah, I guess it was trading like right around here, and I said we could see something like this. And again, when there's less volume along here, that means there's a lot less resistance. When you come over here, we were trading in this zone for quite a while, and it shows because look at all the buying and selling that was going on. And as we move up here, it drops off, and that's why we're getting this kind of move. So if I'm looking at this, I'm thinking that there are, probably, people that are waiting for this to get right up to here, potentially looking at this as a time to sell. But keep in mind, just because this is our last high that we need to break, and people may decide to sell before we even get there, if we look at the chart from here, we had this high that people, you could see, started to kind of sell, and that's why it went sideways, but then it broke through it. And then we had this area right here where people, you would think we're going to sell, but of course the volume had dried up quite a bit, and so we just blasted through that. So here's the line of this top right here. And if you look, I mean, there's hardly any, volume. So it is possible that we could snap right through this. And so that this line here, I'll put that right there. This could actually hold up. Again, every time we've seen significant price action, with drip, we all get our hopes up and then we're all sort of let down. So that very well may happen again. But this is an interesting, potential bottom here as this is curving up. I mean, this is typically what price action does when it's bottomed. It comes in and there's lots of, potential moves ups and down, and then it does this kind of curve like this. So if you look up in this area, I mean, there's nothing. All it is was selling. Keep an eye on this. What is this here? 70, right? Or 7 cents, right? If it breaks through 7 cents, again, could see something continue to move to the upside. But again, there are people that are going to be looking at this and considering this area as a potential sell zone, which might happen. On the last video, I did talk about Bitcoin and, basically looking at the overall crypto market and how that can, impact drip. Obviously, we look at the Bitcoin chart. We have been on this, really nice move to the upside. And I do think that that does play, a role or a factor in what drip is doing to a degree. And again, I said, we're in this channel here, and I said we would just kind of hit this upper area of the channel, and so we could potentially see a little bit of a pullback, and that is what's happening. It's almost following this little yellow line that I made. So we could see price action do one of these, and how that impacts drip's run, I don't know. Again, we're coming up on that previous high at 7 cents with drip. And we're coming up to resistance with Bitcoin, so we could see a bit of a pullback on both of these. But again, even with technical analysis on Bitcoin, this channel eventually will get broken, right? And who knows when that's going to happen. So although, these little squiggly lines look like that matches up to what we're seeing here, and this could play out this way, eventually this does get broken. And that could happen here. For all we know, we have a big, something happens and we have a big pop to the upside and it breaks through this. But I just wanted to quickly jump on here, put this out. Hopefully I can edit this before I take off for the day. Exciting stuff. It's cool to see these big candles forming up on drip. Remember, keep an eye on this, 7 cents area. And yeah, let me know what you think of this video. And I'll catch you guys all on the next one.